stealing stuff. For a second dish, I chose the frying pan because it kind of lifts a little bit up and I kind of want to fry the rice.
Oh.
Okay, so now for my favorite, we're gonna make the turmeric rice. We can use a tiny bit of oil as well, but we will use butter to fry our garlic and our onions. That's why I like using pots like this, because they don't get too hot too fast, right? Okay, so this is ready. So now I'm gonna put in the, the onions. So garlic burns faster, right? So usually I always have to put the onions first, but I mean with the pot like this, it would probably be okay to do whichever way. And then I add in my onions, my garlic. So once this browns a little bit, then we add the spoon of turmeric, and then you get this great color. So over here, while that's working out, we already have our pre-washed Thai rice. Also, another thing I learned while in Taiwan about rice is that, let's say for example, when you put something in a rice cooker, it has to be the water finger measure.
Oh, yeah. You need to measure.
You need to measure with your finger, yeah. So some little cooking tricks I learned in Taiwan. I'm going to put a spoon. So I'm gonna add 1 and 2 of health properties. Oh my God. I literally just had a reaction thinking there's something hot, but it was perfect. Oh my God, yay. Yeah. So here, I'm just going to put the rice that we already pre-washed, as you can see here. If I was using my pot at home, I would actually have burned some garlic or things, so this pot is great. What I'm going to use is our chicken stock. You can use vegetable stocks if you're vegetarian, but I like to use chicken for extra added flavor. And actually, I'm going to pour that in once I put it into the rice cooker with a little salt. So maybe now it's okay, you can add the salt here. So then what I do is at this part, because this part is very important to do it on the pan, so to make sure you really get all the colors and everything. So once I've done that, I'm going to put it in that inside. Oh my God, I love this. I don't waste any rice. Okay, look at that. That's awesome. Okay.
Different kinds of rice.
Okay. Can you make maji with this? You know, like
maybe.
I say it
possibly.
So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put the oil here, and I'm going to fry the shrimp. And those only take about 1.5 minutes just to quickly fry them. And then along with the mushrooms. Okay, so that's done. And then I'm going to add a bit of salt. You can add rice wine to this. And if I had my paprika and my curry, I actually would add it here. I would add it here because it gives it, like, the paprika gives it a gorgeous reddish color. And then the curry flavor, I just love curry and everything. And actually, because this is going to be more like seafood, once this is colored, I'm going to take it right out. Because then the pan has the flavor of shrimps, right? And then we can cook everything, and then later we can put this back in because you don't want to overcook the shrimps from the start. The way that we could do is maybe add a bit of, this is vegetarian mushroom sauce, which I will have it later, but just to coat it because I like for it to have like a color. So now I can put this back here because I don't want to overcook them, but look at the color of that. Good. So what I want is exactly what's under here, all that flavor here. So now I'm going to add in my mushrooms and my tomatoes. Put this here. I'm just going to put a tiny bit because I don't want it to dry, but it's a non-stick pan, so it's not going to stick anyway. Can I get the garlic, please? Yes. Somebody took the garlic and the onions. Who's stealing stuff? Who's stealing the... So just add those in. Thank you. I didn't add the garlic first because I wanted it, once you put the mushroom and the tomatoes, I like the garlic to kind of infuse with it while it's cooking, not before. So then I want you to add a little bit of this, like that. And then we're going to add our... I'm going to chop it. And at first it's going to be very big, but then it'll wilt as it goes. So say if you were a vegetarian, then you just don't add the chicken stock, you use vegetable stock. I'm going to add my thyme. So also with this, instead of this, you can add soy sauce.
Soy sauce.
Yeah, but I like the thickness and then the flavor.
So you can
this.
get the color.
Yeah. The thickness in this creates. And then just tiny bit of salt. Here also we'll see water later on all the vegetable. So we just want to make sure it's all coated like this. And then at the very end when it's wilt, then we add the shrimp back in. We let this cook for 10 minutes and then you put the shrimp. So we just cover that. Okay, and then voila.
A few moments later.
Okay, so today I definitely had a great experience getting to use all these new pots. They're very great. Nothing burnt at all, even though everything was so chaotic. Here, you know, being my first time in the kitchen, I'm not used to it yet. Love even the rice cooker, the way it's seeing the rice, and they're like single rice, because even with the rice cooker I have at home, it still can be a bit pumpy. Thank you for joining us today. 再见。
谢谢大家。